Hi models, welcome back to my channel. You guys know that I am the queen of layering and dress to impress. I love putting on a bunch of items and just having really complicated outfits. In today's video, I'm going to be letting a wheel decide how many items I can wear and dress to impress. The item limit is 24, but I'm going to be making this challenge a little bit more difficult on myself. The max amount of items in the wheel is actually going to be 12, which is half of the item limit. I am literally so terrified of this video. I feel like it's going to go really bad, but I'm willing to try. Listen, if I get sabotaged by the wheel every single round, I will be suing. This will be a problem. I am so excited to take this challenge on though, so if you're excited to see me suffer doing this video, make sure to leave a like and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. That way you never miss a single video from me. Also, don't forget to follow me on Instagram, Roblox, TikTok, and Twitch. I'm live there pretty often now. Alrighty models, let's get right into the first round. Alrighty, let's spin the wheel for the first time. Let's see what I get. So the number that we got for this round is 8. So I'm gonna have to sell 8 items, which I don't think is the worst thing in the world. Maybe we can pull something off with this. We're starting off in a regular server and the theme is Camp Counselor. Okay, sure, I can do this. I have to sell 8 items total for this, including hair. Okay, let's see what I can come up with. This is so scary. I need to start off with a cute makeup face though. I think I'll maybe start with this one. I'm gonna change the eyes though. We're gonna do a different one. Ooh, wait, these are really pretty. I haven't used these yet. Okay, let's go with these. I'm gonna do something like this, maybe this for the eyebrows. Is there anything better for the lips? I don't know. I'm gonna go with these ones. I just think they're really pretty and they're kind of my comfort lip. Okay, don't judge me. I'm gonna do like a nice juicy color, something like this. I'm gonna do this for the makeup and maybe take this off so you can actually see through the freckles. I completely forgot too, we can actually change the eye shading color as well. I'm just gonna make it like a delicate brown color, something soft, nothing too crazy. We do a darker brown for this. All this new makeup is so pretty. I just like don't know where I'm gonna use it. Oh my god, not the beard. Hello. Okay, well, we're not putting on a beard, but I will put on a cute nose. And I kind of want to put this on as well just to brighten up the eye a little bit. I like that. And then lastly, we'll do this one. A little winged liner. Never hurt anyone. No, ma'am. I actually like this makeup face too. I'm gonna save her. Okay, moving on to the hairstyle. I feel like this one is just really cute and I don't want to layer the hair too much because I want to layer the items. And then for the nails, we'll just go with a nice like soft nude color. Okay, I can put on 7 different items for this. I don't really know where to start. Maybe I do actually. Maybe I have an idea. I'm gonna go with this top. I'm gonna do cropped with the fur. Cute. Actually, that's not really giving me camp counselor though. This is cute actually. Wait, okay, this with a pattern. Hold on, let me cook. Okay, I feel like this is super cute. And then we can go with like a nice delicate color for the rest of it. Maybe like a softer brown. Okay, yes. Pretty, that's pretty. I can maybe layer this on top. And then I want to put on a cute shirt as well. So I'm gonna put on this one. That is 4 items so far. We can put on 4 more. Obviously, I'm gonna need some sort of like pants or something. Let me see. Okay, what kind of pants do I want to put on? I'll put these ones on. I kind of never use them because they're not my favorite, but in this situation, they actually work. Now let me put on some shoes. I'm gonna put on some boots. I feel like this situation just calls for boots. Okay, how many more items do we have left? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so that means I actually do have space for a backpack. Hello, where's the backpack? Oh my god, thank god. I got so scared. Here she is though. And then I want to put on like some sort of jewelry, so I'll just put on these little pearl earrings. Okay, I think that's pretty much it for this outfit, so let's see what the runway thinks. Okay, this one is actually not bad. I like it. Camp counselor vibes. Gonna give that a 3. This is also pretty. I'm a little bit confused about the layering of the top though. Not bad. I like it. A 3. Oh, okay. That's a lot to take in. This is interesting. Interesting to say the least. I don't know if she's quite giving camp counselor. She's more giving like a cow. That's a cowboy, you know? Why is he walking like that? What happened? Sir, are your knees okay? Although I will give it to them. The outfit does give camp counselor, so I'm gonna give it a 4. Oh my god, why is he tooting on the students? Hello, hygiene. Excuse me. Take a shower. You smell. Here's my cutie camp counselor outfit. I think this is adorable. No, I feel like I trust her. I feel like she'd probably be my favorite camp counselor. She seems like she'd be very lenient with the curfew and just like kind of let you do whatever you want. Okay. Have we ever heard of a camp? Do we know what a camp is? Because it's not this. It's not this at all. I'm gonna skip even voting that one. That is atrocious. All right. I mean, her hat is really humongous, but the outfit is cute. I don't know why her glasses are all the way up there, but I'll give it a 3. Howdy campers. Okay. I don't know why she's like fighting the campers though. I'm a little bit scared. Maybe she's like beating up the children. We're not into that. Okay, this is a scary camp. Okay, I don't know. I'm not the biggest fan of this one, but I see the vision here. Gonna give that like a 2 because a lot of it is just uncolored. I don't even think they colored the shoes. And the winners are 3rd place. I'm happy with that. We may have cooked. We may have cooked on this outfit just a little bit. I'm pretty surprised that didn't go as bad as I thought it was going to. We were scared. Anyway, this one went pretty well, but let's move on into the next round. Time for round 2. Let's spin the wheel one more time. Okay, what am I gonna get? What am I gonna get? What am I gonna get? Oh my God. Are you kidding me? I can only put on 2 items. What am I supposed to do with this? How am I gonna make this work? The next theme is mermaids. We're in the special round. And for this one, I have to style 2 items. Now, I don't know how I'm going to do this, but the mermaid tail and the mermaid little fins are already on. So we're not gonna count those because I can't take them off. This is not cheating, I swear. This is just a game. Okay, I'm just playing the game. So one of the items obviously has to be my code item. Hello, it is gorgeous and perfect for this. I'm gonna do the sheer toggle, I think, and then also turn on the beautiful water VFX. Yes, perfect. I think that's looking really cute. I don't know what colors I'm gonna go with yet, so I'm not gonna color yet. And then we need a hairstyle. I'm just gonna put one on. I guess I'll just go with this one. It's beautiful. Again, don't really know what colors I'm going with, so we're just gonna head into the makeup station. Now I have this makeup face right here, which I think is beautiful, but I can make some adjustments to it, I think, to make it kind of, you know, fit the vibe a little better. First thing is first though, I'm gonna change the color of the eyes just a little bit, and the nose too, of course. Maybe I can make this a slightly darker blue. Actually, what if I just, you know, did that? I can have like a sleeping mermaid. Hold on, y'all. Okay, I have a vision. What if I did something like this? I don't know if that's pretty. I don't know. We have to do something. I'm gonna just go ahead and put some lashes on because lashes fix everything. And I'm just gonna rotate them down a little. I don't want to like rotate them or anything because I don't think it's gonna work, but I can maybe do something like this, you know, give the illusion that her eyes are closed. I actually like this. I don't think it looks that bad. I'll also put the closed eyes on just to complete the look. So now that this is all on, we can finally color everything. For the hair, I'm just gonna go with a nice blonde mermaid maybe. I don't know. Or should she be darker haired? I feel like the darker hair does look a little bit better. I'll maybe go with like a blue. I'm fully aware that this is looking crazy. Okay, I can't layer. Maybe if I rotate it though, you know, that way it looks a little bit different. Not as boring, hopefully. I'll also make it a little bit bigger. There we go. Okay, you know what? Item adjustment kind of saving the day here. Now to color my gorgeous, gorgeous code item. Gonna go with a nice blue and then also some different shades of blue in here. Go with something a little darker like that. And then for these beads, I'll keep them white and then do like a neon on the bottom of them. Right? That's pretty. Now let me change the color of my tail a bit. Make it a little bit lighter. That way it blends in with the dress a little bit more. And then we can color the fins like a nice soft tone. And then I guess we do the same thing for this item. And of course, nails. They're not an item. They don't count. I'm gonna do these nails right here. And I mean, I think that's pretty much it for this outfit. We can only put on 2 items. Wait, I just realized we can't have lashes on because they count as an item. So I'm gonna take those off. We only have 2 items. Anyway, let's see what the runway thinks of this outfit. I think my code is gonna save me here. This one is first up on the runway and we are already cooked because this looks insanely good. Love it. Love it. 5 stars. This is not bad, not terrible. I wish I could see the outfit a little bit better though, but it does look like they're using my code item. So immediately I'm gonna give them a 5. Another really pretty mermaid. Oh my God, I'm so cooked, you guys. Here's my outfits. I mean, it's fine, I guess. It's not the best mermaid I've ever seen. Not terrible though. I feel like the item adjustment on the hair really did good. All right, okay. She's very red, like very red and very neon. I don't know if I love this one. I'm just gonna like vote it a 3 maybe. Ooh, okay, using the new tail, beautiful. That's a 5, of course, obviously. This is also very pretty. I love the makeup here. It's so beautiful. That's a 4, of course. I would have liked a little bit more detail in the actual mermaid outfit, but it's really gorgeous. Okay, she's a mermaid at the beach, I guess. I don't know. We're not feeling that one. Not really. And the winners are Definitely not my finest moment. I'm gonna be so honest. This is not great, but I only had 2 items to work with. Okay, what do you expect me to do? What did you expect me to make? I can only layer 2 things. I had to use my code item because it's beautiful, and then I didn't even know what else to do. At least the makeup aid. The makeup is really pretty. I like it. I think it turned out good. And obviously my code item just looks beautiful as ever. It looks so good. Anyway, I'm over this. Let's move on into the next round. Please let me put on more items this time. Please. Time for round 3. That was really stressful, but let's spin the wheel once again. If I get 2 again, I swear to God, I am going to be so mad. No, 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 no. So we got 4. I have to style 4 items. It's better than 2, but not by a lot. Well, we do get to put on more items. The theme is historic event. This is going to be a historically terrible outfit. I can only put on 4 items for this one. Not great. Not exactly what we were looking for. At least I can put on a beautiful makeup face. Okay, we're gonna go with this one. I kind of want to use these eyes, actually. They're beautiful. Hold on. Wait, this makeup face right here? Hello? That is actually so stunning. Hold on. Did I just cook a random makeup face that is beautiful? Okay, we are saving that immediately. Oh my God, what is this orange puff? What is going on here? We're not gonna question it. I'm scared, I'm frightened. We're just gonna look in the other direction and focus on ourselves. I don't think they were this contoured back in the day. Okay, we're gonna take some of that off. Maybe I'll do this one instead. I like it. It's a little bit more simple, which kind of fits the time period a little better. And then we'll maybe do some blush. I don't know, this one. Maybe I go with this one. I guess that's a little bit better. Is that better? I don't know. I don't want to just use this blush all the time, but I feel like it just fits the best. Except it's ugly. No, we're not using it. That is fug. I am just gonna go with my original plan of using this one and like a nice baby pink, and then we'll change the lips a little bit. Because we don't have access to like that many items, I'm thinking of doing like a flapper girl vibe. I think it's gonna look really pretty. Now for the hair, we're gonna keep it pretty simple. Once again, I can only put on 4 items, so that's not a lot to work with. Very unfortunate that I'm in this situation, but I guess I put myself here. So what hairstyle would look good? Maybe a little vintage. Okay, but I don't love how that looks. And I can only afford 1 hairstyle because I'm not gonna have enough left. Okay, what about this one? No, don't like that very much. I do think just a nice black or like dark bob is gonna look fine. Okay, that looks good enough, I guess. We're just gonna go with red nails, the claws, honey. Now I wanna give like flapper girl vibes. And honestly, this is not a promo, but I think my code item is also gonna be really good here. We do a nice dark burgundy red, and then I'm gonna do a slightly darker red, I think. And then I can mix in some sort of like an accent color. Yeah, look how pretty that is. Maybe we'll do a nice white as our accent color, and then we'll have these white jewels as well. Gorgeous. I really want gloves as well for this, so I'm gonna go with these ones. I'm gonna do that in a silk, maybe in a foil. I feel like a foil looks good. And then just a nice silver, so we'll leave that. That is 3 items. I can go ahead and put on 1 more, and I think I'm just gonna put the fan on. This looks pretty good. Ooh, wait, actually, I have an even better idea. Let me go ahead and use the new fans from the cultural update, and we're gonna do this. Gorgeous, beautiful, stunning, fabulous. Maybe just make them red as well with some like white accents. Okay, that's 4 items, but I am gonna take off the blush. I feel like it's a bit too much. I'm not really loving it. I like that a lot better. Oh my gosh, I wish we had access to literally 1 more item so that I can put a bang on, but I guess this is the best we're gonna get. Is there a better hairstyle? Would there be a hair that's better? I don't know. Let's see. Maybe this one's a little bit better. Okay, I'm gonna use this one instead. So I think that's pretty much it for this outfit. Girl, who added extra time? Oh my God, my number 1 op. I guess we can use that to like kind of item adjust this a bit. I don't know. Does that look good? I mean, that's the best we're literally gonna get. Maybe I can just change the color of the fans though. You know, just add a little bit of something, add a little pop. Anyway, that's pretty much it for this outfit. So let's see what the runway thinks. This one is first up on the runway. I don't know why she is tooting though. This is really pretty. I like it. The hair is huge and in charge. Giving that a 4. That's really gorgeous. Gold Rush. Okay, you know what? Sure. I actually like that. That's pretty creative. That's a good one. Also reminds me of the SpongeBob and Patrick, like, we're digging for gold little meme. Do you know what I'm talking about? And then like Mr. Krabs walks inside and he's like, oh, that's not the right type of gold. You know, do you know what I'm talking about?
Run, Mr. Krabs! Patrick is digging for gold!
Gold?
Did you get any of Patrick's gold?
He's not digging for any gold I'm looking for.
The Night Stalker is actually insane work. This is crazy. I mean, sure, I guess. Here is my outfits, giving gorgeous, delightful, delectable flapper girl vibes. Look at my code dress totally carrying this outfit. It looks so good. Not sponsored, by the way, even though it's my code item. Listen, I can't help the fact that I created the most gorgeous item in the entire game. Okay. Marilyn Monroe's iconic sparkle dress. Diva, I don't remember Marilyn Monroe having orange streaks in her hair. I don't know about this one, y'all. I don't like it. This one is gorgeous. This is really pretty. I like it. I'm gonna give it a 5. I think they did a good job. That one was extremely inappropriate. I'm gonna be flinging that off of the runway and reporting you. Hello. 911 LOL IDK. What? What are you talking about? What do you mean 911? What do you mean 911? What was that? I'm scared. Mom, help me. Mom, come pick me up. This is a man. I don't know who this is supposed to be exactly, but sure, 2 stars. And the winners are... Okay, what? How is 911 Diva on the podium? Excuse me? That was certainly interesting. I am scared. I don't think it went horribly wrong, but it didn't go great either. So let's move on into the next round. Hopefully, please let me style more items. This has been such a struggle so far. I just want one good round. These last 2 rounds have been so stressful. Please give me a good one this time. Let's spin the wheel one final time. Okay, what am I gonna get this time? What am I gonna get this time? I got 4 again this time, but because I already did that last round, I'm gonna spin it one more time because I want to do a different number. Let's spin it. Let's spin it. Let's see what I get. Ooh, okay. Period. So for this round, we're gonna end up styling 12 items. So much better than the last 2 rounds. Thank you to the DTI gods. I think for this one, I'm gonna try and do Super Nanny. I don't know if you guys know who I'm talking about, but she was so iconic back in the day. Now I need to create a makeup face that is giving me Super Nanny vibes. These eyes immediately. And I'm pretty sure she had like gorgeous blue eyes. Gonna take off a lot of this makeup as well. I'm just gonna have a little bit of makeup on. I do remember her having like the most gorgeous eyeballs. And then a nice little nose. And I feel like this is honestly a pretty good lip for her too. I would just change the color of it. Something a little bit more pinky, but still in the darker family. Wait, maybe this one. Oh yeah, that's really cute. And I don't know if she always had lashes on, but I feel like I remember her always having lashes on. Maybe that's just me. I don't know. But I'm gonna give her lashes, but we're gonna make them like brown lashes. We're gonna do this toggle so that they're like pretty natural looking. Snatched, but still natural. Okay, let's go ahead and style her now. Her skin tone was definitely a little bit darker, so let's go with this. I feel like she was a tiny bit tan. We're not ghastly pale anymore. I feel like this is better. Now her outfit was also honestly pretty simple. I would go with something like this, and I'm gonna be recreating one of her iconic outfits, which is like this like maroon situation. I feel like that's a good color. I'm gonna put this on top, and then we're just gonna do the same color for the skirt. Speaking of, where are the skirts? Are they over here? Oh my gosh, I'm so lost on this new map sometimes, but I still like it more than the other one. No, because literally, where are they? Oh, there she is. Duh. Okay, that was my bad. Anyway, we're gonna put this on. Some nice heels, because she pretty much always had heels on. And I remember her heels being like a paler color, something like this. I forgot to check how many items that is so far. That is 5, so we can put on 7 more, which is really, really good for me. I'm gonna just try and layer a little bit more maybe. So I'll also put on this one. This is so cute. I do want to give her a bag. I feel like she would totally have a bag, like a little tote or something. And tell me why I remember her also carrying a parasol or something. Is there a way to carry it? Let me see. We can do this one, but like low and closed. Can you close this? Why do I remember you being able to close this? But I guess you cannot. I think that's fine though. Now I need to do her hairstyle. Her hairstyle is so iconic. I'm gonna start with this situation. She had a really cute little bun. And it was a low bun too, from what I remember. I'm gonna go with this one. Okay, that's pretty much it for this outfit. So let's see what the runway thinks. Okay, interesting. I don't know who this is supposed to be actually. I'm gonna give it a 2 though. It's certainly something. Real world Hollywood. I don't know who this is, but I'm assuming they're making a reference. Just gonna give it a 3, maybe. Here is my Super Nanny outfit. I think this is hilarious. I'm obsessed with this. She turned out so good, period. I hope these people actually know who Super Nanny is though, because it's a pretty old TV show. Huda from Love Island. Okay, all right. Huda doesn't have a nose though, which is a little bit sad, but I guess it's fine. I'll give it a 3. I don't know. That wasn't my favorite version of Huda. She's really pretty in person. Amaya Papaya from Love Island. We have a lot of Love Islanders here. Love Amaya though. I'm gonna give her a 4. A Love Island bombshell. I don't know. Is this supposed to be a specific bombshell? Maybe they just mean one in general. It's okay. I'll give it a 3. Master Chef. Cute. cute. Love that show. That's a 4. Joined late, sure. Okay, you know what? I'll give it to you. I see the vision. We were layering. There was things happening. 2 for effort. I'll give you something. And the winners are... Oh, okay. Who was third? I got third place. I'm so sad. These kids just don't know the icon of Super Nanny. It's fine. It's fine. I like my outfits. And thank God I got to wear more items this time. But they didn't vote for me. And you know what that means. Time to burn down this lobby for their transgressions, because what do you mean I got almost last place? Hello? That is what you get for not voting. Thank you. Anyway, that is gonna wrap it up for today's video. I did not love doing that challenge. That was really scary. The fact that I barely got to put anything on for those last 2 rounds was insane. At least the final round was pretty good. That challenge was pure suffering, pure evil. Whoever requested that, I will be coming for you. If you guys enjoyed watching me suffer though, make sure to leave a like on this video and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Your love and support means absolutely everything to me. Thank you so much for everybody that watches. And of course, make sure to follow me on Instagram, Roblox, TikTok, Twitch, all of the platforms. They will be linked in the description down below. Thank you so much for watching as always, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye, models.